Okay, we're going to review the hand holds and commands for the upper extremity patterns. We'll start with D1. And the flexion pattern is across the face. The humerus is externally rotated, adducted, and a flexed position. The wrist is flexed, the fingers are flexed. There's also radial deviation, but we're not going to worry about that. So to get into the extension part of the pattern, the patient's going to open their fingers, turn their palm towards the floor, and push down. They're now going to end up in extended, abducted, internally rotated, wrist and fingers extended. So we're going to start by doing the pattern passively on the patient. First we show them like I just showed you. Okay, your left hand, when we're in the flexion pattern, we're going to make sure the patient looks at their hand and watches the motion while they're doing it for feedback. Your left hand is going to go on the posterior surface, the dorsum of the hand here, trying to make sure that you're covering the fingers and the hand itself so that when you're ready to resist, you can resist finger extension and wrist extension. So your left hand is on the posterior surface of their hand. Your right hand's going to come around to the posterior lateral side of their arm, and you're going to open your fingers, turn your palm toward the floor, and push down. Look at your hand. To get back up, your right hand, I'm going to bring it up a little bit so you can see better, but it's usually down off the bed. Your right hand's going to go in the palm, and then your left hand's going to come around to the anterior medial side. You want to try to use the lumbrical grip, not wrapping all the way around, but just have your thumb and fingers on the outside of the hand so that you can grab a hold. The patient's going to squeeze. The patient squeezes you. You don't squeeze them. They squeeze you. And your hand's anterior medial. Get on this arm. You're going to squeeze, turn, and pull up. Okay, I'm going to always switch the distal hand first so you can be supporting his arm. Let's go ahead and you do it actively now without me pushing on you. Relax your hand to start with. Open your fingers, turn your palm toward the floor, and push down. Push, push. Okay, and right hand goes in the palm. Squeeze, turn, pull up. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of the quick stretch. The quick stretch goes into the pattern that they're already in, trying to use both hands. I'm doing a little traction in there too, but we're pushing his arm and flexing his wrist here and pulling his arm up across his face. And open, turn, push down, push, 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 push. Switch the right hand, left hand. Okay, you relax so I can give you a stretch. And squeeze, turn, oh, I'm sorry, the stretch in this position goes back into the same pattern that we're in, you know, twisting him into the pronation so he can then come up into supination. And squeeze, turn, pull up, pull, pull, pull. Now the top hand's trying to push him back, trying to, what are we doing, pronation here? The top hand's trying to pull him down. Okay, squeeze, turn, pull up, pull, pull. I guess I'll go ahead and show the hold too then. Okay, relax. And open, turn, I'm sorry, what I'm going to do now is, as we go partly way through, I'm going to ask you to hold it right there, and you meet my resistance and don't let it move, okay? Relax here. And open, turn, push down, and hold, 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 and push all the way down. Push, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. All right, we'll try a hold on the up part too. And squeeze, turn, pull up, pull, hold, 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 pull up, pull up, pull up. Okay, one more time, just you doing it, no resistance, okay? Open, turn, push down. Right hand, squeeze, turn, pull up. One more time. Open, turn, push down. Squeeze, turn, pull up. Okay? Good. For the other pattern, now I'm going to do D2, left arm. Flexor pattern is flexed, abducted, externally rotated. Elbows extended, wrist and fingers are extended. Kind of what we're doing is we're starting out extended and ending up a little flexed. You can really do these patterns with keeping the middle joint either bending or straightening, whichever you want. So what are we doing? Okay, to get to the flexor part, the extensor part of the pattern, we're in the flexor part of the pattern now. You're going to squeeze your fingers, turn your palm, and pull down so your thumb's facing your opposite hip. And now we're adducted, internally rotated. The wrist and fingers are flexed. To go back in the other direction, you're going to open your fingers, turn your palm towards your face, and push up. Now, I do want to mention, I didn't mention on the other pattern, but the rotation is what's completed by halfway through the range. It's not open, turn all at once. It's an open, gradual turn, so by the time you get halfway down, all the rotations are complete. So it's the same thing with this pattern. You're going to squeeze your fingers, turn your palm, so that by the time you get midway, your rotation's complete, and then bring your thumb down towards your opposite hip. So let's get back to do the hand holds. Your left hand's going to go into their palm, again with that lumbrical grip where you're not wrapping around. Your right hand's going to come on anterior medial surface of the arm, and you're going to squeeze, turn, and pull down. And your right hand's going to go on the dorsum of the hand now. Your left hand's going to wrap around to the posterior lateral. Open your fingers, turn your palm towards your face, and push up. Push, push, push. Okay, let's do that together. Squeeze, turn, pull down. Change my hands. Open, turn, push up. All right, a little quick stretch and resistance. The quick stretch, again, goes into the, he didn't give you a command,
Sorry.
Into the pattern you're already in. And he's going to, and squeeze, turn, pull down, pull, 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 pull. Okay, right hand here, left hand here. He's going to relax. Give him the stretch, pushing him into the pattern that he's already in. Keep your fingers relaxed though. And open, turn, push up, push, push. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. All right. Should we do a hold on this one too?
Sure.
Okay, relax. Okay, relax. Okay. And squeeze, turn, pull down, pull, hold, 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 hold. Pull down, pull, hold again, hold, hold, and pull down. Good. Relax one more time, going up here. And open, turn, push up, hold here, hold, hold, hold. Push all the way up, push, 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 push. Hold, 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 and then all the way up. And let's do it without any resistance, just you doing it. Squeeze, turn, pull down. Nice and rhythmical. Open, turn, push up. Squeeze, turn, pull down. Open, turn, push up. Okay, so remember, if it's going toward the midline, it's a pull. If it's going away from the midline, it's a push. Okay, we can stop.